Prospective college students are applying to more colleges than ever before, and as a result, the competition to get in has stiffened considerably.
This morning, new arrests in connection with admissions cheating at one of America's most elite schools.
For many high school seniors, this is the most nerve-wracking time of their lives. They've just 3 short weeks left before the May 1st college admissions deadline.
50 people have been charged in what federal prosecutors in Boston have called the largest college admissions cheating scandal ever prosecuted in the United States.
I'd say most of the pressure, definitely for myself.
There is a lot of difficulty due to the pressure and societal expectations surrounding college.
It was more kind of like from family members just always asking me what colleges I was thinking of, or my parents being on me about writing my essays, or about just like the pressure that I kind of put on myself of like, you have to have a good Common App essay, this is your future.
There's pressure that some of it is from the student, but I think also family, within the high school climate and culture and society in general.
Over time, what we've discovered, not just myself, but other researchers as well, that it is not the wealth of the family per se, it is being at a school that is high achieving. There's so much evidence now saying that you're in so much pain and the distress levels are so high that we can't ignore this anymore.
Due to such an affluent community, there's a lot of societal pressures to go to college, as well as going to a prestigious, fancy 4-year university.
I wrote this paper this fall with my colleagues, I can, therefore I must. If you can do something, you must do something. There's no choice, you have to do it. So that's another way in which this I can, therefore I must culture or way of thinking affects you also negatively is through your peer relationships. What we have found in our work with these 30,000 plus children we've studied, or generally in my whole program of research, social comparisons on social media is a very big factor. When you think about the fact that you're all forced to be competitive just by virtue of the environment you're in. In 2019, the National Academies of Science, Engineering, Medicine put out this big thick report, and they have named children attending high-achieving schools as an at-risk group officially now.
My wish is that students would really take to heart what the best fit is.
There's kind of a stigma around going to something like going to College of Marin.
Where there's an impression that community college is a total fault, that, if all else fails.
And I think it's such a bummer because College of Marin is such an amazing resource that we have. There is a lot of great opportunities outside of the 4-year common path.
For me, just because I knew I was going to do community college, I skipped the whole process because I didn't want to go through the stressful parts of it.
Going to a 4-year, the year after high school, like Cal Poly, they make you choose your major when you apply, and that's fine if you know exactly what you want to do. I really did not feel at place.
A community college is a great choice for somebody who needs to ease into college.
In an environment where I was allowed to take risks and fail. And none of it would be possible without College of Marin.
There's a lot of great instructors, people who are dedicated to the student.
An insanely high level of education, a fraction of what you would be paying at a big university.
A lot of community colleges will lead with the fact that we are less expensive, and that is important. But it's also about the learning style, it's about the smaller class sizes, but also build a sense of independence within the college environment.
This is a transition place. This is a place to grow, learn, and discover what you want to do before committing to something.
So that when you're ready to transfer, you really are set to go.
Some of the folks who go through the community college have shown a lot more perseverance and a lot more grit. Maybe some of the people who've just walked right into a 4-year school.
The research proves that students who attend a community college and transfer to a 4-year actually do as well, if not better, than a student who goes directly from their senior year in high school to college. And I think in Marin, the whole notion of the college-going culture is so ingrained. I think that we want students to have the information so that they can, with their families, make an informed decision so that they have the right fit for their educational needs.
One thing that the Bay Area definitely needs to change when it comes to college is making it more about the students.
I would love to see post-high school options being explored as an internal process as opposed to an external one.
It's not the student's fault. We need to look at the system, and the system should be empowering every student with the opportunities and the access to support services and educational opportunities.
It should be an individual process. Deciding what you want to do with the next 4, 8, 10 years of your life should be about what you want to do and not what your friends or partner or parents want you to do.
Kids have this perception that college is the road. Is it really worth $200,000 for me to get this degree? What does this degree mean? Will this degree help me? Do I really just need to worry about connections?
Do I need college to do what I want to do? Do I need this specific school that my parents want me to go to?
Stop trying to define yourself on the basis of a school's name. The thing is to get away from the mindset that says, if you don't get into one of those 5 or 6 or 10, then your life is over. That's nonsense. That's complete nonsense.
What it means when we say finding the right fit, the right path for a student, it's really just trying to find which path is right for you. It doesn't mean that it's going to be linear by any means, but it's just understanding that instead of comparing yourself to other students or, following what other people expect of you, students should really just be focusing on what they feel is right for them, what they're passionate about, what they're interested about, and what makes them happy.
Maybe college is just not what you really need. Maybe you need to focus on finding what's right for your passion.
If you're vision oriented and you have a dream and you figure out a path to get there, who cares if it's unconventional? Do it.